Welcome to Booking the Wrestler episode 6. Now, if you hear a barking dog in the background, there's just nothing I can do. This dog barks literally night and day. Very rarely does he be quiet. And right now, this apartment building is very active, so if you start hearing noises in the background, I am so sorry. But I need to get this done no matter, well, to be honest, there's heavy noise night and day in this building because people are always coming in and out. But anyway, here's episode 6, and it's for the Knockouts Tag Champions. Now, of course, we don't know who the actual champion is yet. But I am going to focus on Havoc and Nevaeh. I decided to do this about them because we could have a story that can do a crossover between Impact Wrestling and AEW. Now, at this moment in time, you still have Father Mitchell lurking around. He was trying to get Su Yung. He could not get her. He's trying to get the Havoc. He could not get her. That's also due to the fact of the wedding that did not happen. Well, actually did happen because you did have the Johnny Bravo marrying a Rosemary. Lucky bastard. I want to know what Rosemary looks without that makeup on. She's sexy. But anyway, pretty much, he's still lurking around, and he's still trying to get his hands back on Havoc, and she can't stand it anymore. She wants something better. She wants to get rid of him, but she doesn't know what to do. She can't kill him again. That's not allowed. Not allowed. Nevaeh is saying, maybe we should just leave Impact. She says, no. There must be someone here that can help us. Someone that's devious as him. Someone that is conniving as him. Someone that is destructive as him. Then it hit her. Somebody she wouldn't expect that would help her but might help her. Because they both come from the same place. She goes to Sami Callihan, Defiance, Ohio. And then you have Sami Callihan, who is from Ohio as well. She goes to him and she says, look, I know me and you don't really talk. I know me and you don't really do anything. But I need your help. I need your help to get rid of Father Mitchell. I must get rid of Father Mitchell. I desire to get Father Mitchell out of my life. I need you to help me to get rid of him. Now. Please. So he goes, well, you need to draw to get you out of this trouble? I'm alright with that. We're both from Ohio. I'll give you a hand. So, with Ken Shamrock by his side, he proceeds to whoop the ass of a Father Mitchell, not once, not twice, 3 times in 3 weeks. Father Mitchell, walking around, lurking around, trying to find an advantage, tried to get help. He goes around to the main roster but could not get it. Couldn't do anything. So when it comes down to it, he decides to go to AEW. And he goes to the most unlikely person, but is the likely person. He goes to Evil Uno of Dark Order. You could say they were like an a branch company of the Dark Realm, if you will. He goes in and say, you know who I am. You know how you got your part. You know how you got your mask. You know how you got where you are today. Join the Dark Order. You know where you started. I need you. I need you to deal with Sami Callihan and Ken Shamrock, but I also need you to deal with 2 very frustrating women. In a Nevaeh and in a Havoc. I need this. I need you to deal with it. And he looks at him. And he said, okay. I have a couple of people I know that might be helpful. I have a couple of people that could help. But I want something in return. And he says, what do you want? I want the Knockouts Tag Championships. I want to make here interesting. We have no titles. Right now, Dark Order has nothing. We can't get the world title. We can't get the TNT title. And we haven't gotten the tag titles. We can't even get the women's title. But if we can get the Knockouts title, maybe we can work with that. So he says, all right, you want the Knockouts tag titles? You win, I'm sure you'll be able to bring them over. So first, to deal with Ken Shamrock, he asked for 10. 10 to go and deal with Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan. And I know you're going to say, well, wait a minute, shouldn't 10 have some help? You know where 10 goes, 5 goes. You know where 5 goes, Silver goes. So 10, 5, and Silver go off. Reynolds is not involved. But he said, do you want some women to help? Got 2 of them. One that we've been trying to acquire and one that we have. We currently have Anna Jay. Anna Jay will do our job. But to be able to deal with a Havoc in such a way that is vicious, Abaddon will come with her. And they will go through the Knockouts division. They will beat all the tag teams in the Knockouts. And then they will make sure they destroy Havoc and Nevaeh. So, 2 weeks later, after their father Mitchell got beat up again by Ken Shamrock through Sami Callihan, you see Father Mitchell say, well, I see you're all here, all 4 of you. Well, I have something for you 4. I have something ready for you 4. You see Ken Shamrock get jumped by 10. And then you see 5 and Silver attack Sami Callihan. For the girls, they start fighting with the guys. Nevaeh as well as Havoc start beating up on 5 and Silver, because they're about easily their size. But then you see Abaddon, and then you see Anna Jay come out from the rafters, and they start attacking the girls, throwing them off the ramp near the ring. And then you see a kendo stick to the face of a Nevaeh, basically laid out. And when it was all said and done, you see in the middle of the ring, because Havoc is by herself, Nevaeh has been taken out with a kendo stick to the face. You see Father Mitchell, you see Abaddon, you see Anna Jade, and you see Evil Uno, because he did come along as well. He was hiding in the rafters as well. And he says to Havoc, he walks right up to her, long time no see. It's been quite a while since we've been around each other. You know you could have joined the Dark Order long ago, but you chose not to. Not because of Mitchell, but because of your ignorance. Now it's time for you to deal with my girls. And not only do the girls start beating up on her, of course they don't stand a chance. Father Mitchell grabs the candlestick and hits her behind the head. And then hits her 3 times in the back. And the one that leans down towards him, is Evil Uno saying, remember me. Walks away. The next week you see Nevaeh with a big bruise on her face and Havoc mad. And they say, we're not dealing with this. We're going to go to AEW. And we're going to destroy those freaking women over there. In singles competition and tag, we're going to destroy them. And that's what they do. For the next 3 weeks, they go through a tear. They go through everyone in AEW Dark. And I'm bringing in Dark because the majority of the women are on Dark. They go through them all. And then they go to Tony Khan. And Tony's in the shot this time. He doesn't normally do it, but in this case, because it's Impact, you got to have something there. And she says 100% it is Nevaeh who speaks, not Havoc. She said, you see this person behind me? She's the one who's being attacked on Impact, and she's the one that's been attacked and wants something done. The Dark Order has attacked us. We want the women of the Dark Order. We want them now. And Tony Khan says simply, if you want them, you're going to have to wait. You see, we're going to have our special All In. And because we're going to have that special All In, we'll give you the shot. But you're going to have to put something up. Because Dark Order is not going to let their women work unless you're willing to put something up and say the titles. And this is Havoc. She says, you want our titles? And Tony Khan says, that's what they're willing to do. That's what they're willing to go for. That's what they want. And she says, and she looks at her partner. They both agree and says, all right, we'll do it. So they go to All In. And that's the third last match. There's their match, the TNA title, and then the main event. They're the third before the end of the show. You got Nevaeh dealing with Anna Jay, which she demolishes her. But when it comes to Abaddon, she's different. She doesn't act normal. Yes, she's a small woman. But because of her craziness, because you see the blood coming from her mouth, you see that she doesn't care. She starts biting at both the women, just like what happened to AEW. Because this is being done in the 24th. I saw the 23rd episode, and you see that she bit Hiro Kushida in the neck. She's biting at the women, leaving them in bloody. She's attacking them, and she is causing more craziness than they expected. And in the end, Havoc and Nevaeh win and keep their titles. But what they truly want, what they truly desire, is Dark Order's head and Evil Uno. So you see them hunting Evil Uno and Dark Order. Of course, the Dark Order is already dealing with another problem. That is, at this time in the AEW storyline, the Inner Circle. So it's only generally Evil Uno by himself with Anna Jay, Abaddon, because they're dealing with the Inner Circle, who has now turned face. But they catch him. They whoop the ass of a Evil Uno and take his mask off. Of course, we don't see his face. But they take his mask off and they kick him down the stairs. And he rolls down the stairs like a Mick Foley got rolled down the stairs by a Randy Orton when he was the Legend Killer. And that's how it ends. You got Dark Order getting a nasty boo-boo because of two girls from Impact Wrestling. I don't know if you're going to enjoy this, but I hope you enjoy this Booking Wrestler episode 6. This is the last of the titles, guys. I've done the Impact World title, the TNA title, the X Division title, the women's, I gotta admit, the episode that I did, number 4 of the Knockouts title, I think is one of the best ones. Not saying anything away from the men's title, but I think the women's title is the best. I hope I did the men's title. Did I do the men's title? I think I did. No, I haven't done the men's title. So, I got to do the men's tag titles. I think I forgot them. So, you'll be seeing episode 5 already done because I just realized I skipped episode 5, went straight to episode 6 for the women's title match. The women's tag titles. Sorry. This is what happened when you're doing a whole bunch of stories and you're trying to keep them straight, and then you do AEW Dynamite, you forget something. So you should see episode 5 soon. No, oh my goodness. Episode 7. I'm getting so many things confused. This is episode 6 for the Knockouts. Episode 7 should be for the tag men. I'm getting confused. You guys, I hope you enjoyed the Booking the Wrestler. You can enjoy the botching that I'm doing right now. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace.